sky becomes trending. Anyways, the gods have taken away our technology for unknown reasons. We have no fire to bond to cook, no axe to cut, and no lamp to show us the way. Winter is coming, and supplies are needed more than ever. So, my assumption is that the gods are actually Game of Thrones leaders. Play as a lone Inuit and try to survive as you gather supplies before the razor-sharp cold strikes the land. Use the arrow keys to request it to move. Use the mouse left click to gather resources in action. Use escape to return to the title screen. Press M to mute. Objective. Your objective is to get a house full of supplies, 4 of each type, and get inside before winter comes. It does not matter what house you are in, so long as it full of resources and you are in before winter, you are safe. It's too cold outside. Enter the warmth of the hut to recover your temperature from time to time. If you stay out for too long, you'll freeze to death. Let's find out what happens when you do that. Now I must know. Because Taro must know everything.
So this one was made on Unity.
Looks like it.
Oh yeah, I wasn't really looking at.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Build Windows Final. That is a fantastic game name. Build Windows Final. Let's go with fantastic. I think this is going to work just fine. The winter is coming, and unlike George R.R. Martin, oh, you knew it. I meant it. I had to focus all my energy. Oh, your objective is to get the house full. Yeah. I get this. Can I skip it?
Oh.
Ancient Technologies does nothing in being able to skip text. What is this technology? New technology? What is this Metroid Prime music too? Oh, here it is. My mouse is available. Alright. That is an animation. Alright.
Oh, cool.
Oh. The menu is going to be my biggest enemy, it looks like. This click to gather stuff is not very intuitive, I'd argue. What does chess stand for? Transfer. So I'm assuming I'm just dropping stuff off into the chest, right? That's a loss cycle, alright. This menu is going to be my enemy. I can already feel it in my core. Winter is coming. 2, 3, 4, hut, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. I made it. Let's go inside. Let's see what's inside the chest here. Let's transfer that. Let's transfer that to. Let's transfer some wood. Okay. So what are these descriptions? Up here is too cold to be vegan. No PETA in ancient times, thank God. No PETA in ancient times. Up here is too cold to be vegan. Oh, there's more. Oh, I can just transfer everything. Well, this was awfully confusing. The menu configuration also is really confusing in the sense that it gets rid of the first thing instead of the one I clicked. Why am I saving stones for winter weapons? After wood, I placed. After this, I'm done placing 2 eyes and a mouth on it. It will be named. Oh, should I use this on a lamp or on my body? Meat, fruit. Hopefully, those are the same type of addicts. So the super tramp ate some more. Why are you saving stones for winter? Okay. Exit. Go outside.
Okay, so public says the developer says use the arrow on the side. That's, I'm not sure. That might be referring to the menu of each type in order to beat it.
What is it again?
So use the arrow on the side, 4 of each type, in order to beat it.
This?
Oh, those.
I'm not entirely certain what you mean by which arrow.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just, yeah, that's what I got on the chat.
Well, this is an island, alright. Hut, 2, 3, 4, hut, 2, 3, 4. Hut, 2, 3, 4, hut, 2, 3,
I
4.
already found it. Okay.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. Sorry.
I don't need these many berries. This looks healthier than my diet right now. Did I beat the game? Did I just wait until time?
Gather 4 of each type and place in a specific hut.
Which we just did. Alright, yeah, this is clearly the end of the world right here. Quite literally. I always knew that my world was flat, but actually I didn't know that, but oh well. You know, despite the fact that this is supposed to be ancient times, there was in fact an author named George R.R. Martin. At least wrote one quote before the other George R.R. Martin stole the quote on his own more popular book in the near future. Oh, I don't know what to do here. Oh, you can kind of see the tiles if I move ever so slightly. So actually, that's something I've been looking up into. Why Unity things, you can actually kind of see the little edges and corners a little bit. You've tried to compensate it a lot, which is actually really appreciated. I don't know what tool you're using, but one thing I did discover was that camera movement actually has a lot to do with it, in the sense that if the camera is not moving like 1 pixel at a time, then you start seeing gaps between sprites. So I've done absolutely nothing to write a script to fix that, but there are some online, so you can always find them and, do stuff. Oil! Gotta have oil. Oh wait, snow! Gotta have snow! Oh man. Alright, let's just go back home. Oh yeah, look at that jazzy feet. You know what? I might as well just collect more things. Yeah. Grab all that. See all that mysterious chicken meat? I guess I just wait.
Yeah, you're supposed to go to each hut and fill them up with 4 of each type of.
But they only specify that exactly one hut needs to have all the items necessary.
Okay.
At least in the game description, from what I understood. No?
Okay.
Am I wrong?
I guess you, no, I'm not saying you're wrong. I just, if I'm misinterpreting what, yeah, you just have to do it in 1 hut, that's right.
Well, we have 2 more minutes to spare, so let's talk about, this game. The sprite work is actually really gorgeous. Much props to that. Well done to the artists. So I think you got the wrong person to play this game, because Fetch Quest is, in my opinion, the bane of existence. I should probably clarify with that. When I say like Fetch Quest is my pet peeve and like I feel like is a bane of my existence, what I don't like about it most is the fact that you have to feel like, oftentimes when you're going through one, it feels like you have to be able to read the mind of the game designer. And whereas puzzle games seems to give me a satisfaction of at least the game is giving me enough hints to let me figure out how to play the game, with an exception of, pixel hunting and all that sort of point-and-click adventure nastiness. Like, Fetch Quest in particular really makes me feel like if it's not marked on the map, it makes me go like, how am I supposed to figure out where everything is and make me feel like I know what the game designer was thinking. So that's the one aspect I don't like about it. This seems relatively procedural generated. When a wise man dies, the heaven lament. You died and nothing happened.
Ow.
Harsh, dude.
What? What does Rest with the Elders do? Oh, it just returns. Oh no! No! I gotta be able to skip this. I'm clicking everything.
I don't think there's a way to do that.
Wait, why'd I die?
You have to fill up one of the huts. Did you fill it up with 4 of each kind of thing?
I piled it up with almost everything that I had in my pockets.
This is 4 of each kind. 24 total items.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's
Me not moving was not a disaster. That is really erratic behavior. I don't like it. Alright, so I need at least 1 or 2 more branches, in which there's 1 right here. And then pretty much 2 of everything else except berries. So I can skip out on berries. Gotta scout through the forest, the northern world. In a way, this kind of reminds me of here in upstate New York, which is blizzardingly cold most of the time.
Okay. You can also pick up rocks. I think you know that.
Right, we did discover that you can pick up rock. We don't need the berries.
Yeah, last one was kind of nice. Not like this at all. Previous one.
That was good.
Alright. I just keep finding berries and oil. Alright, so I have enough meat, that's good. The music is really good. Don't need the meat anymore. Yeah, pretty darn sure I don't need the meat anymore. Ah,
Oh yeah, here we go.
that's something we needed. Still need to grab a branch. Yeah, I think that's a little too many. And if you were asking why I'm not dropping anything, it's because I don't feel like it. Why are you going to the chest? How about you go inside like that? Yeah. Alright, so we have 2 of those. We have enough wood. Alright, so what do we not have enough of? We have enough meat, we have enough wood, we have enough berries, we have enough oil, so it's just a matter of getting rocks. Alright, let's get rocks. Let's rock and roll. Surfing USA. Yes, you can surf in the USA.
I wouldn't
Oh,
surf here. I wouldn't surf on this island.
No. You can also surf in Japan.
Yeah, I would imagine.
So actually, my dad's family is from Hokkaido, so yeah, there's that.
Huh.
I'm sure there's. I have to probably ask him at some point. Be like, have you ever met any Inuit people at Hokkaido? And he'll probably be completely silent, like he usually is, never answering questions. Sometimes I question if he's alive. No, he is.
Wow, that didn't get dark at all.
Wow.
Let's go inside. Oh yeah! When Malina returned, the snow melted, the grass grew, and I was alive to tell you this story. Reincarnate?
Why would you reincarnate? I thought you survived. Oh.
Oh, there's a lot of meat right off the bat. People are meat lovers here.
It's kind of how it goes up there. There's not a lot of. There's not a lot of plant material.
Oh, that didn't feel like a smart move. All these being placed in completely random locations. Wonderful. Gotta pick up the rocks. You know you made a video game when you're picking up rocks. It's an important objective. By the way, in real life, if you do pick up a rock, it's for skipping, right? Skipping the rocks on water? No?
Almost certainly.
Oh yeah. That's the most
Either
fun.
that or it's really pretty, one of the two.
Yeah. Skipping rocks is probably the most fun you can have with a rock.
Hmm?
That's probably the most fun you can have with a rock.
Yeah. No, it doesn't look like a timer goes any faster, so this is me literally replaying the full game over
Yeah.
again. So let's escape. Does not lead me back to the title screen. Well, I can always out-tab it. Cool. Alright.
Oh, it's glowing and open portals. I've been running across rocks that glow or open portals, so.
Last winter was kind of nice. Very little snow. Hi, Cane Dragoon. That's Robert, who worked with me on
Oh.
Artifact of the Ancients.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hey, Rob.
I'm not gonna say it is the worst kind of fetch quest I've encountered, especially since most of the supplies were ample and much of it was about resource tracking. Yeah, I am. Like I said, I feel like you got the wrong person to play the game because I'm not a fan of collecting things. Ironically, I like collectathons, but that's besides the point. The artwork is really nice. The presentation is fantastic. I gotta give much praises there. The UI could use a little work. I feel like the fact that a lot of the items just seem to disappear, or not disappear, excuse me. When you select the item type, the fact that the wrong item will be transferred over, or like the wrong item will be dropped. It just has to be the same type. So effectively, it's the same thing, but like that doesn't make me particularly comfortable. There was, I feel like, a couple of UI related issues. There's also the fact that you made click to pick up things, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I realized that clicking is important for menu management, but then you also made that also as an action to pick things up, which makes it feel like it's dependent on where your pointer is, but where your cursor is, but it doesn't. It depends on where your character is. So if you want to make that more intuitive, what I would recommend is having like some sort of context menu, like, you know, for example, some sort of speech bubble to show up when, you know, that action becomes relevant. I also recommend doing the same thing for both the hut and both the chest and go outside or go inside menu, because that didn't feel particularly intuitive either. Honestly, I'm almost compelled to say like the go inside menu should be also the open the chest menu as well, but that's just my opinion. So I did feel like there was some usability issue here and there. As much as I can understand what it's like to kind of experience a pretty landscape and can kind of appreciate that, for this specific game, I felt like it was just a whole lot of walking, whole lot of finding things, and then going through some clunky menu, and then going back to your hut earlier, whatever hut you designate as your place of solace, and, you know, drop off your items. And to me, that's not exactly all that fun. That reminds me a lot of, like, you know, MMORPG, like really redundant MMORPG quests where it's like, oh, go get me 5 things, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I don't know about you, but I don't especially find that fun. So, like I said, that's probably boils down more to taste, if anything. Apparently some people like to go through those, you know, cookie clicker like addiction, but for me, I just felt like that was not for me. So that's my opinion on that regards.
Okay.
The presentation is really well done. I like the graphics and music a lot. At the same from a gameplay perspective, I didn't think the game felt like another generic MMO RPG quest. Collect X number of this of Y resource. Quest. Unfortunately, I don't find that to be nearly as fun. Would have liked to be able to skip the intro text, or at least control the speed in which they appear. Those are my opinions. But we played it.